I just bet I beat his ass. That's my bet.
I'm eat your ass. I'm gonna beat your ass.
I'm not falling for that.
Yo guys, welcome back to my channel. If you've not did already, subscribe, like the video. Jake Paul Woodley press conference. Well, when this video comes out, it should be around the same time as the Chisora one, so check that one out. It was very interesting, that press conference, but without further ado, we'll do this one, and then Saturday morning I'll give you my sort of fight analysis on who I think is going to win, and how I think the fight's going to go with Tyron Woodley versus Jake Paul. But without further ado, let's get started.
And a problem child. Jake Paul.
Okay.
4-0. 3 knockouts. Tyron Woodley. Second professional fight. Jake, we'll start with you. I guess the first...
Why is Jake Paul wearing a Ryu costume? It's mad. He's wearing a Ryu costume. Yo, it's all mad in the dunya.
First question is, what were your thoughts when Tommy Fury all of a sudden pulls out of the fight last week? He said...
Yo, you're not gonna... Sorry guys, you're not gonna bust here. Ain't these tables looking like football shorts? Ain't these tables looking like football shorts? It's mad.
It's because, you know, obviously he had a medical condition going on, and then all of a sudden, Tyron Woodley is your opponent again. What went through your mind?
You know, I just thought to myself, it's funny how these professionals, like Tommy Fury, who's considered a professional boxer, gets sick, breaks a rib, and doesn't want to fight. I fought sick, I fought hurt. You got to go in there and get the job done. And then they're like, oh, you got Tyron Woodley now. No problem. That's why I got the ski mask on. They're going to give me a big bag to go and beat the guy I already beat. This is a bank robbery.
Okay.
I see you got a belt here. Says the most valuable boxer. Jake Paul. Is that belt for you? Or is that for the most valuable boxer of the night? Explain the belt for us.
This belt is for me. That's why it says for Jake Paul right here. But this is the most valuable boxer belt, designed by Alec Monopoly. We got a diamond Rolex on the side, a diamond Cartier on the side, and then the Hermes Birkin bag sewn into the side for the most valuable boxer of this generation.
The chosen one. Tyron Woodley. So, Tyron, you get another crack at Jake. You were already training for a fight. And then all of a sudden last week, you get the call like, hey, do you want to run it back? Give me your thoughts. Did you think this would happen? And what were your thoughts when you actually got the call last week?
You know, my thoughts when I got the call is that, you know, things happen for a reason. I think this is all a part of alignment. And, you know, it's been times in my mixed martial art career where, you know, we get a fight done and we always think we need a break, we need to go on a vacation, and we need to just download, because the training camp takes a lot of energy and a lot of time, a lot of PR. And something told me this fight wasn't going to happen. Something didn't sit right with me about the Tommy Fury matchup. It didn't make a lot of sense. I didn't think people were as excited about the Tommy Fury fight as they were with me and Jake. So I flew my coaches into town end of September. I said, this fight ain't gonna happen. I said, this fight will not happen. I said, my spirit is telling me it's not gonna happen. So we started training. Not really as a replacement, but training because I just didn't feel like the fight was gonna happen. So when I got the call, the sentence wasn't even finished before I was in. So I'm just excited about the opportunity to go out here and redeem myself. We found out a lot about each other that night in the ring. You know, some mutual respect, but it's still some unfinished business.
Now, I know you guys did the bet thing. Do we have another bet going on here this time, Jake?
I mean, we just added to his contract that if he can knock me out, he'll get $500K bonus on top. So that's that. I don't need nothing. I already got everything.
I just bet I beat his ass. That's my bet.
I'm a eat your ass. I'm a beat your ass.
I'm not falling for that.
You won't let me? Nah, Paul.
Luckily, we're on Showtime. It's okay.
No.
It's okay.
No. No. No.
It begs this question though. I'll start with you, Tyron. I rewatched the fight, and I think the question I think a number of people come away with was,
Yeah.
fourth round, you almost knocked this man in the front row. Why didn't you finish him?
You know,
Great.
one thing that you got to recognize in this sport is, you know, when people are down and they're wounded, you know, they make the comment that when somebody backs against the wall, when somebody's like a wounded dog, you got to be patient. You got to be patient on trying to finish that deal off because Jake has shown in his fights, you watch the Nate Robinson fight, you watch even when he knocked out Ben Askren, he wasn't really looking at them at the time. You know, they walked.
Yeah, Tyron, mate. Yeah, with regards to boxing, right? If you see somebody hurt and you jump on them and you just start swinging, the referee may jump in halfway through and be like, no more, okay? In certain other sports, maybe even in the octagon, if you get jumped in the octagon, you know, somebody may, I don't know, like do like a roundhouse kick on you or something like that, and you can be knocked down straight away. It's like, it's very sudden with the UFC. With regards to boxing, it's not as sudden. So if you can like throw bunches of punches in quick succession, the referee he is going to stop it. He is going to stop it, especially if the opponent is defenseless. That looks like he's about to go. The referee will jump in. So just a bit of word of advice: if you ever get in that position again, you know what to do.
Walk forward. He looked like he was going to load it on Ben's body, and then he came over the top. And they ran in and rushed into a right hand. So, you know, you got to respect power. And I'm not going to sit up here and act like he don't have power. He does have power, and I have power. That's why you guys want to watch this fight again. So when I was looking at that, I actually punched him into, he was under the first rope, land on the second rope, hooked on the third rope, and sitting on the fourth rope. And we went into the boxing ring earlier that day, and we noticed how tall the top rope was. It was really at the back of my head. And at that point, we started measuring the second and the third rope. And that rope, those ropes are kind of really loose. So they went to tighten the rope up. And to be honest, when I punched him, he actually sprung back into the ring based upon the second and third rope. So when I was going to punch him for the second time, you know, I don't go out there and cry over spilled milk. Like Jake said, he had an injury. Most fighters fight with injuries. You train your ass off. Most of the injuries come into training. And when you sign a contract and you walk in there, you don't cry fit. You don't go in there and complain about it. If you win, you win. If you lose, you lose. You don't make excuses afterwards. But when he came back in, I was trying to punch him again. I actually wrapped around his back. And I felt like my elbow was a little bit of hyperextended. So I said, Tyron, walk him down. Get in his face. You're in better shape. He's backing up. And I was punching and trying to make him punch back so I can counter punch him, but I really didn't feel like it was time for me to just go in there with avalanches of punches. He was hurt, but he wasn't to the point where he was dangling around and his legs were shaking. So hindsight is 20/20. I could have went in there and threw a barrage of punches, and he could have came with that right hand that we saw. He could have came with the left hook. Maybe I could have did more. Maybe I could have been a little bit more active, but we're in there. You know what I mean? We're in there. We see what we see, and I gotta go off my experience on what I saw. My last UFC fight, I hit the guy, and he had Bambi legs, and I said, it's over with. And I went in there for the kill. And when I did that, he clipped me with a shot. And, you know, I wasn't thinking about let's be safe, but you got to be a professional out here. You know, this is a young kid. He hasn't really went a long fight ever. This is the first time he ever went more than 2 or 3 rounds, right? His chin has not been hit that often. He's going to be able to take a punch. So those are the things.
It's not the first time. It's not the first time. Yeah, the first time was Deji. So this ain't the first time.
That an experienced fighter think about. So I know people wanted to see, it was more so people wanted to see me knock him out for them. You know, and I think that's why everybody, oh, you shoulda, woulda, coulda. I want to see you guys get in there and do it.
Jake, I think it's important
One person clapping.
to debunk something that came about after that first fight. There was this rumor going on. There was a clause in the first fight that you couldn't be knocked out, and that was the reason why Tyron didn't go for the knockout in the 4th round after he took out. But you just said there's an extra $500,000 if he does knock you out. Tell me why you said, okay, let me up the ante.
I guess my career has just become shutting people the fuck up, and this is just another version of that. So, up the ante, prove that there's no knockout clause, the fact that people think that they're idiots, and I'm willing to put money on it. That's it.
I appreciate the half a bag. I'm going to throw in some crypto.
Does that put any more pressure on you to try to get the knockout?
Absolutely not. If you go to the recreational center, you play some one-on-one basketball with a guy, he beats you 7 rounds to 1 or 7 points to 1, however you want to look at it. And then you come back next Thursday and you want to beat that guy in one-on-one basketball. Just because he is going to pay you to beat him doesn't mean you can. I'm not nervous at all about that. If anything, it's my advantage. He's going to come out, try to knock me out. And like he just said, he's going to get caught because he respects my power. A lot of people online were saying, why didn't you finish him? Why didn't you finish him? Because Tyron felt my power in the 1st round, and he knew that if he walked into that shit, it's on the canvas. I hurt him multiple times in that fight, but for some reason people don't want to talk about that.
When did the referee ever come to us my way to save my life? When did you hurt me? When did you nearly put me to the canvas?
7th round, overhand right.
Yeah, you
Picture
know what
that's
happened
on my
after you did overhand
Instagram
right?
with your head
Got
going.
back in your face like
and you fell forward into my arms, and I caught you. I saved your life, but not
guess
this
what?
time.
Every time I hit you, you ran.
Not
every
this
time you
time.
hit me, I walked you down. I got back in your face. So when you hit me, it actually made me even more pissed off. So at the end of the day, I don't know where that analogy came from with the basketball game. You lost me and everybody in this room because you definitely didn't win 7 rounds. Number one. Number two, why didn't you knock me out? If you hit me with the hardest shots, why didn't it make me back up? Why were you the one to run in the whole time?
So it begs the question, and we'll wrap it up with this.
Let him answer that.
I said, no, 100%. I didn't hit you with my best shot, and that's the beauty of this fight coming in, and that's why I'm
Why
so
didn't you?
confident.
What was you
I didn't
saving
hit
it
you with
for?
my best shot. It was a bad night, and I still beat you.
It was
Plain
a bad
and simple.
night?
And you should be embarrassed by that because I beat you on a bad
Saturday's
night.
gonna be a bad
and my
night.
first time going 8 rounds.
That
first
was a-
time
that
ever
was a
getting hit
Christmas
by a
gift.
10-ounce glove.
August
So,
29th was a Christmas
You
gift.
don't know.
December
How about
18th,
this?
You don't know
Saturday
what's
night, it's going to be a bad
Hold on,
night.
we'll wrap it up. How will you be different this time around?
You'll see. Enough with the talking. We're 2 days away. Everyone can tune the fucking Showtime.com/pay-per-view. Fucking be there. Otherwise, you're missing out on one of the greatest fights ever. Thank you.
Tyron, how will you be different?
I don't need to be different. I just need to go out there and get it done this time. I needed more time the last time. This time I'm getting some extension to that last fight, so I'm going to get the round done. This is the round 9 to me.
Here we go, folks. Leave no doubt. Jake Paul, Tyron Woodley, Showtime pay-per-view. I know members of the media have got questions. We got a mic. We just ask that you introduce yourself and tell us who you are and who you're with.
This message is, this question is for Frank Gore. I'm Greg Ivory with Bleacher Report Betting. I'm riding with you. Me and the BR Ben is riding with you on Saturday, but you the underdog. So what do you got to say, bruh? Your boyfriend put you on, bruh.
He went on. Has some professional fight
Right, that's a bad
because
stuff.
he used
to
Is
potentially
anything
be the next Muhammad Ali. What is your reaction to that?
Hold
mean,
on. Hold on. Let's just rewind. What did you say?
I might actually go to the NFL after this, or NASCAR. I'm still debating.
Who's next?
Hi, Chris Maxwell with Sporting News. Tyron, yesterday during media workouts, Jake Paul had compared himself to potentially be the next Muhammad Ali. What is your reaction to that?
That's his goal. Like, I don't crush people's goals. Whatever this dude want to do, that's on him. Like, Saturday night, I'm whooping his ass. So, whatever his plans is, like, that's one thing about me. I'm real. I'm not gonna bash just to unnecessarily bash to sell a fight. If he got goals and he got ambitions and shit he want to do, then have at it. But Saturday, my goal and my mission is clear, and it's independent of his.
Back here in the back.
Yeah. Josh Cassio, Fox 13. Tyron Woodley, if you win this fight,
Win. Start using the right words around here.
when you win this fight, will there be a trilogy?
Let's just focus on the fight. We can talk about a trilogy. We can talk about 4, 5, 6, 7 times. But, if I don't get it done on Saturday, this conversation is off the table. So right now, I'm laser focused on Saturday night. I'm ready. I'm excited. I'm more prepared than I was the last time. And the small adjustments I made in training, even before the fight was announced, I think those little small things are going to give me the victory.
Hey, Jake Donovan, BoxingScene.com.
The vlog. Make sure you guys check out Champ Camp. It's crazy right now. I was the first one that really entertained these ideas even before Conor did. I was talking about boxing before, and then actually my coach Dean Thomas was here, was talking about boxing before any MMA fighter was boxing. So my mind has always been ahead of the curve. I suggest people do.
Yeah, but you kind of need to do it. An idea is great, but without application, it becomes nothing. But, you know, I like the forward thinking that you've got. Let's go.
What they are put here to do. Everybody will watch Instagram and internet and they see something cool and they want to go and do it. Like, that's not what here. For one thing, this fight against Jake, I don't know what it is with this kid that makes me excited to train, that makes me want to get in the gym. And that's why this fight was important to me the first time, and that's why it's important this time. You know, whatever excites you and motivates you to go out there and do whatever God puts you on this earth to do and passionate about, do that. Every MMA fighter should box. Some MMA fighters should box, but they got to make that decision for themselves. So I'm not going out there, you know, waving the banner for MMA. I'm not going out there waving the banner for anybody that want to see Jake get his butt kicked. I'm doing it for myself. And if anybody benefits from it after that, then, you know, multiple birds with one stone. But do what you're supposed to do. Do what you God put you here for. Don't sit here and try to follow my footsteps.
Thanks, T. Wood. Jake, conversely, you know, as T said earlier, you've proven your power in the ring. Would you ever consider taking an MMA fight?
Yeah, for sure. 100%. I think it could happen.
You a lie.
Why not? Why not?
You a lie.
If I can learn how to box in 2 years and beat people like him, then why can't I learn how to do MMA
Let's do
in
MMA
2 years
then.
and beat people like him?
Let's do MMA then.
So that's my answer. Is it will happen at some point. 100%.
Let's do this MMA after we do this boxing stuff, so I can elbow you in the head and knee you in the nugget.
So there you have it, folks.
He cap.
Hall versus Woodley. 2. They say it's all about leave, no doubt.
Alright, face off. Wow, no face off. Oh yeah, there they are. There it is, let's go. Jake Paul is mad. This guy is wild. Alright guys. Alright. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you've not done already, click the subscribe button and follow me across all my social media platforms. Links are in the description box below. But without further ado, peace, love and prosperity. I'm gonna see you guys in a bit. Peace.